Hi guys, welcome to my video. This is a tutorial on the look I'm wearing on my face right now. It is a maroon and gold kind of smoky eye with a big wing liner and intense lashes and these fierce lips. It's like a great fall transition into holidays, like Christmas type look. You can wear it for like the rest of the season until the end of the year. So I hope you learned something from this video. If not, you can just check out what I'm doing with my makeup. But yeah, just keep watching to check out the tutorial. Bye-bye. Okay guys, so to start off, I'm just cleaning up my eyes with some makeup remover. And next I am going to be using this moisturizer by Previse. I got this in a BoxyCharm and I love it. It is so good and super moisturizing but not too oily. But I have really dry skin, so it just works really well on me. Super expensive, wouldn't recommend to purchase it for the full price, but if you could snag it for cheap, I recommend it. Next, I'm putting on a Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I just didn't show it because I'm sure you guys know what it looks like. And now I'm setting my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, which is a must-have for me. I absolutely love it. Okay guys, so we're going to tape our eyes. I have done one eye already so you can see what I'm talking about. We're doing this just for the purpose of for one thing, having matching eyes so that it's like symmetrical, but also so we have a point of where like our wing liner is gonna go. And I try to match my wing liner up by the end of my eyebrow, and I do that on both sides so it's symmetrical. So that's what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna have my eyeshadow like end here on each side and my wing go up in this direction. So I just like tap the back of this because it's really sticky and it'll like pull on your eye. So just kind of like get your fingers, if they're oily, that's perfect, just to take away a little of the stickiness. And then we're just going to line them up. You can like pull it off a couple times to make sure it's symmetrical. So for like this one is a little higher than I wanted. So I'm just gonna like move it down. And then just kind of like look back and forth and make sure they're even. Looks good to me. You're gonna feel like an alien and it's gonna like feel really weird on your eyes, but the end result will be good, so don't worry about it, people. Okay, so next I'm priming my eyelids with the Lorac eyeshadow primer. I really like this primer. I'm not too particular about my primers, but this is a good one to use. So now I'm starting off with this really nude basic color from the Morphe 350 palette just to dust all over my lid and kind of set my lid. I like to set a shadow over my primers, otherwise it's just like a mess to blend and it's just bad. Okay guys, so I'm going to be taking this darker red like wine color. This is an eyeliner and lip pencil. Ooh. Ooh, I can use this for my lips too. Dang, alright, I'm totally doing that. But it's an eyeliner and lip pencil, and I'm going to create just like a line kind of right here where my eye crease is, because I want to focus color like really intensely in my crease. Typically, when I do a crease color, I kind of just like blend it all out so it goes over my crease, under my crease, you know, a smoky look, but I want to keep this pretty like intense and concentrated just in the crease. So I'm going to use a little bit of this pencil. You could use black too if you wanted, or like a dark brown, but I don't have any like red shadow in this color, so I'm going to use this and then put a brown over it and hope it kind of like works. But this is the color I was going for. So I'm going to try this out, and just take your time with this, you guys. Like, do this when you're not in a huge hurry, because practice makes perfect. So I'm just going to try it out. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm just going to kind of like dabble some in this outer corner, because I'm just going to pack some color over that. I just want to create that kind of like base for whatever shadow I'm going to use. So I'm just working on making these even and blending them in. Not being too precise, but still trying to make it look nice and even. Cool. Right now I look really crazy, but just stick with me. It's going to look good in the end, I hope. Okay guys, so now I'm just going to take a really small pencil brush so I can kind of concentrate the color where I want it, and I'm going to be mixing two colors because, like I said, I don't have this actual eyeshadow color. I guess I should have gone and bought one, but I didn't, so yep. I'm going to be mixing some colors from the Anastasia Beverly Hills World Traveler palette, which I highly recommend. It's super, super awesome. But these are the colors, and I'm going to try mixing kind of like Morocco and Fudge, because I really like the brown intensity of Fudge, but Morocco is a little bit more warm tone. And then I'm going to mix a little bit of this pink Intense Gaze to kind of give it that like warm pinky shade, and we're just going to hope it all works, so we'll see. So I'm kind of concentrating Fudge more like down in this deeper inner corner and not so much on my crease. I'm going to put more of the Intense Gaze up there. So I'm going to put a gold over here, but I'm just trying to kind of take whatever's left on my brush and just blend this into my lid so that there's kind of like a gradient effect going on. Okay guys, so now I'm going to take a really small like tapered blending brush. This is the brush head I'm using. You could use anything, just a small blending brush will work, and I'm going to be taking Soft Peach from this palette to just very lightly like blend out this edge, because I don't want it to be too harsh. I want it to sort of gradually lift. Okay, so that didn't blend as amazing as I was hoping, so I'm just going to grab a little bit of this Intense Gaze color and a bigger blending brush and just very lightly just taking like the tiniest bit and start working that in. Okay, so now I'm just going to take this flat top brush. You can use any eyeshadow brush, it doesn't really matter. And I'm just going to take a skin tone like highlight bone shade to put on my brow bone. Awesome! So now we're going to be doing a gold look. So I have 3 colors we're going to work with today because I wanted to A, give you options, and B, I just wanted to use all 3. So the first shade I'm using is actually from Hot Topic, which is really funny because I don't shop at Hot Topic. I've had this for like years, but I figured the other 2 shades you may not be able to get as accessibly as this one. I know most malls have Hot Topic, and these shadows are really cheap and they're surprisingly pretty good. So this is what it looks like. It's just called eyeshadow. It doesn't have a name. It's just this intense coppery gold. So I'm going to take a little bit of this actually on my finger, but first, okay guys, to get this shadow to stick well, I'm going to be taking this flat top synthetic brush. This is from a Naked palette. And then this is the NYX High Definition Eyeshadow Base. This is a very greasy, oily, like slidey base. I'm just going to be taking a tiny bit and placing it kind of where there isn't shadow, more towards the inner corner into like the middle of the eyelid, just so we can get this to hold. So I'm just going to take a little bit off of here and just place this on. Okay, now I'm going to be taking my ring finger. This stuff is so pigmented. And just splatting it on. Like you can see, that's intense. You can most definitely use a brush, but I just find that sometimes using your finger, it works really well. Now I'm going to go back in with a tiny bit of Morocco and Intense Gaze and just lightly blend it out just to kind of like match it in. And next I'm taking a Sephora shadow. This is in Good as Gold, and this is definitely not as intense in like color, I'd say. I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so these are the difference in color. So this is like, I don't even know, this is like intense gold, and this is more of like a champagne color, but it has a lot of glitter, where this one is satiny but not glittery. This one has glitter. So I'm just going to, I think I'm going to use my finger for this one too, and just take a little bit on the inner corner like that. So I'm just taking a little bit of the gold on this brush to like settle it down. Okay, now I'm just wiping off any excess shadow on my face and pulling that tape off, which isn't the funnest time, but I made it work. And I just used a makeup wipe to kind of clean that up, and as well as a blending brush to clean it up. So now I'm taking L'Oreal True Match. This is my favorite foundation, and I'm just going to be using my Real Techniques Beauty Blender to buff that all into my skin. Pretty simple stuff. There's really no tips or tricks to do it. It's just my everyday thing. And now I'm using the NYX High Definition Concealer in Light. Again, this is in my everyday makeup, so pretty common for me to use. And I'm just using this to highlight and conceal, again, blending it out with my Beauty Blender. And next, I'm just putting on some chapstick, Nivea, olive oil, and lemon. And this is a setting powder. It's from Your Mineral Sweden. You can just use whatever. And I'm also mixing banana and vanilla from the Anastasia contour palette to set on top of the setting powder just for some extra coverage. And then I am taking some Lorac Pro powder and just rubbing that all over my face. Well, not rubbing, brushing it. This is in the shade Light Medium, I believe. And then I'm taking, I think that's Fawn or Java, I'm not really sure. But I'm just going to contour with that, again, my normal type routine. And then I went a little bit above and beyond with my nose and under my bottom lip. And I was just feeling very adventurous in the contouring department today. So now I'm just lining, this is just a Urban Decay liner in like dark brown. I think it's called like Demolition, I'm not really sure. And now I'm using the Mica Beauty Cosmetics Gel Liner. This, you guys, is my favorite liner. I will say it's really hard to get off at night, but the great thing is like it does not come off like water. Like you could go swimming and it would not budge. I mean, it's really amazing. So I'm just lining that and, you know, doing my thing with it. You guys, when I get my eyeliner perfect, it's like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like Christmas, but like every day of my life. Do you ever feel that happiness? Like every single day is amazing when your eyeliner's right. I tell ya. Alright, so now I'm using this Bare Minerals bronzer, which is my favorite. It came from like a limited edition, I don't know what I just said. And this is the Ignite blush from NYX, also a big favorite of mine. I usually use this all the time. Blending a little bit more, and then using the Laura Mercier highlight number 1, which is just a very nice, like natural looking highlight. I think I used some champagne pop, but I don't remember. Taking a L'Oreal mascara, very basic, just before I apply my lashes. You can use any mascara. And then I'm using the Exaggerate lashes from Eyelure. These are so freaking pretty, you guys. I love them. And then I'm filling in my brows and brushing them out. This part takes a little bit more time. I'm using the Anastasia Brow Pomade in Soft Brown. And, you know, just filling them in. And then this Cella Brow Gel, which I just want to throw out there that it's absolutely terrible. It sucks and does nothing. I don't know why I use it, but I do apparently. So next I'm just taking the liner we used in the very beginning from Scone Cosmetics. I'm going to line my lips, and then I'm going to fill it in with a NYX matte lipstick in Merlot, which is a very comparable color. And this lipstick is drying, which I'll say again, but it's just really beautiful, and I love the color that I don't really care if it's drying at all. Hey guys, it's the end of the tutorial. So this is what I came up with. I just want to let you know I totally winged this. I had no like clue what I was doing. I didn't plan it. I mean, I planned the colors, but I didn't like try it out before. Usually when I do tutorials, I like try the look before and then do it. But this time I just rolled with it and it turned out so good. I mean, well, I don't know if you think it looks good, but I really like it. So that's all that matters, right? Yeah, I really like the look, and let's get a close-up view for you. So I will say I had a little transfer. I've been wearing this for probably like 4 or 5 hours now. I had a little bit of transfer from the gold kind of up into the crease, which typically I'd be annoyed with, you know, shadows transferring, but it actually, I think it looks just as good. I mean, if anything, I could have done that on my own, you know? So the lips, you could definitely opt out of this bright color if you wanted. I just really, really love this NYX lipstick. I will say it's a little drying, so if you don't mind that, I mean, I don't really mind that. I know some people don't like it, but I just wanted to wear this color, so yes, that's all. Love these lashes, want to say that as well, but that is the look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy my channel. If this is your first time checking out my video, you should check out my channel and subscribe and like and comment and do whatever you need to do. Yeah, that's all I have for you. So thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time.